We've been a bit busy. We've been looking at through holes on other people's boats. We've also been fitting new through holes to our boat. But that's not all. We've moved our engine forward so that we could take our sail drive out to replace the gator gasket, the lip seal bearings, the O-rings and other gaskets. We've also re-copper coated the bottom of Impavidus. It's now nearly 10 years old and it needed doing, and actually she looks great. We've taken out our chlorifier and replaced the electric heating element inside, and that included a new aluminium anode. And we had to wrestle it back in again. We also helped take the engine and gearbox and sail drive out of Eternity. But this video is about this boat, a Hallberg Rassy 42, called Reflections. And on Reflections, we helped change the through hull, make a new backing piece, clean the top sides, repolish them, and lots more. Now back in the water, you'd never think she's 37 years old. Enjoy the video. So this is Reflections, Hallberg Rassy, beautiful boat. It's been around the world. It's been through the Suez, it's been through the Panama. Lovely boat. David and Juliet, the owners, asked us to help polishing the top sides, doing some fiberglass repairs and fit a new through hull. So amongst all the hole cutters, yeah, I know that one shouldn't have a socket screw in it, but I've lost a little grub screw and it's a 1/4 20, and that's the only 1/4 20 socket screw I've got. It wants a little grub screw in there really. So this is a piece of 10 ply marine ply mahogany. We've first cut the big hole, 3.5 inch, I think that's 85mm, something like that. Then we've cut 3/4 hole that goes in there, look, like that. That's the backing plate. Obviously that nut's not going to be that side. Epoxy's about to go on. We'll paint this up, and then this is going on to Reflections. They're going to replace one of their holes. I'm just going to have a cup of coffee first. Hey ho. There we are. Epoxied in the foreground, Cindy in the background. That's its second coat of epoxy, and yeah, this stuff is good. A nice backing plate there. They're actually making another backing pad, and the reason is this one is too thick. The through hull that we've got is quite short. When we did a dry fit, we needed about another 10mm. So I've got some more ply here. I thought I'd show you how to do this. Excuse me, out of breath. I've just run up the dock to help someone bring their boat in. Yeah, so the first thing you do is you use a big hole saw like this one, and you drill the big hole, and then you use the same centre to drill the second one, and that gives you the donut shape that you need. Obviously you make sure that you've got the right size hole for clearance for that, and then obviously this needs to be bigger, this needs to be bigger, it fits like that. You know what I mean. But that's the way to do it, to drill 2 holes. Don't drill the small one first, otherwise you'll never drill the big one. There you go. After spending 37 years fixed to the hull, the through hole was actually pretty well fixed, and it was a hell of a job to even move it. We're under reflections. We're just changing one of the through holes, and this is the toilet intake. It's not turning this side. You could just hear Juliet upstairs. She's doing the relay, sound relay. We've got David's granddad's screwdriver in the hole, holding it steady. So what we could do is we could grind it out with a grinder. David's actually on the other side of it with a big spanner, and it is turning. A few little bits of anti-foul have come off, so he's had it rubbed back. He's done all his prop. He's done remarkably well in one day. He just got this has actually turned once. It did about 3/4 of a turn. If we can't get it off on the inside, we'll tie a grinder to it. Just carefully, gently. I'm sure the keyboard warriors will be going, "Oh, you shouldn't really do that." But if you do it carefully, it's no problem. I've done loads. So gently using a grinder without allowing the through hole to warm up, you can actually take them down to the Sikaflex bonding and do no damage to the hull whatsoever. While working on reflections, David asked us to look at some gel coat that needed a repair. They were only small bits, but we needed to grind it back at the normal 10 or 12 to 1 diameter and then repair them with the correct colour of gel coat. Now luckily Hallberg actually provide this as a service, and it is the right rail colour. You can hardly see the difference. Well, we haven't been sitting around. The weather's changed and it's dried out a bit. It's still a bit cloudy. It was warm and sunny this morning. This is reflections, the Hallberg we've been working on. A few touch-ups with epoxy. New through hull there. You see that? That's a toilet inlet. That's a shouty man over there. And then today I've got some gel coat repairs that I've done. Just finished them off, but we've took the R42 number off the front and then polished all the way along. I'm just finishing. We're just about to start the last section. Yeah, and I know the scaffold's not PASMA. I'm sure health and safety will have a field day. This is Turkey. You can see the reflection in the hull there. It's come up really nice. So we've used Starbright again. Starbright cutting and compound. We've done. There's been some previous repairs here. The gel coat's not quite the right colour, and this is the side we haven't done yet. You can see it's quite mucky and stained. I've got this side to do tomorrow. I'm just about knackered. Fully encapsulated keel on this one. It's about 37 years old, I think David said. It's come up really nice. You compare this side to the other side. Yeah, so just the last little bit to do, and then I've got to just rub down the gel coat repairs I did on the stern yesterday. That's why we're a bit behind with our videos. This is going back in Tuesday. We've done the epoxy repairs, done the primer, and then tomorrow it's going to be anti-fouled. Tomorrow being Saturday. And then while they're anti-fouling it, I'll be cutting the other side back. There we go. Job done. Oh, here we are, end of day 2. I'm absolutely knackered. You can see she's come up beautiful. Really nice. Managed to get all the stains out of this side from the bronze, apart from just below the bootstrap there. You can see I'm going to try something else on them, as that bit is that bootstrap there is actually painted. The exhaust's done, polished all the way along. Looks nice. So they were going to anti-foul it today, which is Saturday. They're now saying Monday. A 37-year-old boat. It's not come up bad. Managed to get all the staining out here, or nearly all of it. I'm going to have another go tomorrow morning with some oxalic acid. But again, the bootstrap, below the bootstrap there, is painted. Looks like we've had a bit of anchor envy along there. But yeah, it will look absolutely cracking once the anti-foul's done. Well, there we are, Sunday afternoon. It's 10 minutes to 2. And again, we've been here from 9, and we've finished the decals on the stern, polished all the stern up, and the side, you can see where the generator exhaust comes out, the white line. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let's try and get round there a bit, hang on. It was very badly stained. Let's get round here. Yeah, there we go. If you look at the bootstrap now, under here, all nice and clean. That's Ant's special oxalic acid mix. God, I'm knackered. And then at the bow, just here, all the chain staining's out. The new Hallberg Rassy 42 decals on, polished. And she does look nice. What a lovely boat. Very sea kindly shape. Yeah, very, very capable. Lovely boat. The owners are very happy, so that's good. You know, sometimes there's nothing better than a good classic.